Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matthew, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Greinke comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That's popped up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Again, he sends it out of play.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Fouled away. Cruz, or the boomstick, as he's appropriately nicknamed. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bellinger is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead cold guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now the pitch.
The catcher.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Muncy moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Boston.
Leading off for the A's.
Ready to deliver.
second
Here's the
baseman.
first pitch.
Jonathan.
Line drive to left.
Gone.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting second.
Jumped all over
The
that first
shortstop.
pitch of the inning,
Okay.
and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And here's Jose Peraza. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. From the stretch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a pitch that hits him here. But hang on, hang on. They're going to say he went after it. And that's strike three. First pitch of the at-bat. To short, hit hard. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Greinke steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's a .375 hitter. He also has one home run. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Wood has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they called today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Henniger going back on it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make it pay for it.
Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and there were two down. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Henniger, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. 1-0 the count. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Starling Marte is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Greinke comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Marte, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Fouled away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Cody Bellinger goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Popped up. Muncy is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Mike Zunino as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Zobrist backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Yeah, Matty, I always remember my managers talking about, I'm going to put you in situations to be successful. Well, certainly his last at-bat, he was not in that position. This is not a burner on the base pass. This is not a guy that's asked to bunt a lot, and he wasn't able to execute. Not going to be asked to do that this time.
Liner towards second, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. 0-1 the count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The next 0-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge.
The Athletic. Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. Line drive to center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland. Score. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mitch Haniger goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Bryant is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like he would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. A ball and a strike now. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Now coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And that's dead center for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Santana will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Peraza. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The right fielder.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled straight back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Runners back. He's set, and the pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping in, David Dahl, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. And now things are starting to get a little more interesting down there. As you can see, he's taking some exception to the location of that last pitch. This pitch is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2.
Haller's pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Here comes Yelich. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Haniger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. So striding forward now, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The center fielder.
Stepping up now, Albert Almora. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at-bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that getting the over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ben Zobrist becomes the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line to the right side. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away. To digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he pops it up. Zobrist is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza. He singled his last time up. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. 2 down. In is Christian Yelich. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Your attention, please.
So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Cishek.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. Hard liner to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 is lined into right center. Base hit. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field because of the velocity.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The left fielder.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ramos, the runner at third. Baez at second with 1 away. 2-2 the count. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Alex Bregman takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich has it in his tracks. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Boston strands a couple. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54. Aroldis.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Fouled off. Who could really use a knock here? 0 for 3 in the game so far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and into bat next is Albert Almora. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Aroldis Chapman, they call him the Cuban Missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I would bet against him getting out of this mess.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
The final line score for